अगर आप हज 2025 का इरादा रखते हैं तो आपके लिए अहम तरीन इत्तला ये है कि सऊदी हिदायत के मुताबिक 18 अप्रैल हज वीज़ा की इजराई के लिए ख़तई आखिरी तारीख होगी। सफ़र हज आसान और आरामदा बनाने के लिए तशरीफ़ लाएं अल आज़म टूर्स एंड ट्रैवल्स हैदराबाद। देश भर में 32 साल बेहतरीन खिदमात का एजाज अपने नाम करने वाला वो इदारा है जो तनाज़ात से पाक और आज़मीन हज को आसानी फराहम करने पर यकीन रखता है। आपके लिए 4 पैकेजेस दिए गए हैं। अपनी सहूलत के हिसाब से आप अपनी नशिस्त को बुक करवा सकते हैं। वो वक्त कम है, इसीलिए जल्दी करें। हुकूमत हिंद की जानिब से मंजूर शुदा अल आज़म टूर्स एंड ट्रैवल्स, भरोसा, इत्तेमाद और एतबार का दूसरा नाम अल आज़म टूर्स एंड ट्रैवल्स, नाम ही काफी है।
Denying its rightful share to Telangana state in the devolution of central taxes and granting aid for central scheme and central sponsored schemes, sir. I have also been demanding every time that the state should fight for its right and for the central government to give its due share to the state, sir. Sir, I may recall on 8th March, the Deputy Chief Minister Saab held a meeting with state MPs on the state government proposal and issues pending with the government of India. A total of 152 issues are pending with 24 ministries of the central government for years together, sir. For years together, sir. I hope that my learned friends from Bharatiya Janata Party would really pursue these issues, sir. The Honorable CM Saab and other state ministers have been making frequent trips to Delhi to seek clearances for projects and resolve the pending issues over the last 15 months, but with little success, sir. Sir, again I would say, my learned friend from BJP, they always talk about changing names. Earlier also they have spoken about changing the name of Osmania University. Fine, I mean it might be your ideology, आपकी सोच होगी, ठीक है, आपको मुबारक जरूर करिए, लेकिन मैं उनसे दरखास्त करूंगा सर, ये जो 152 इश्यूज 24 मिनिस्ट्री सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट में है, इसके ऊपर थोड़ा तवज्जो दीजिए, थोड़ा जाकर इस पे करिए, स्टेट का अच्छा होगा, गवर्नमेंट को अच्छा होगा, हमारे स्टेट का फायदा होगा, इस पे चीखिए, इस पे चिल्लाइए, इस पे जद्दोजहद करिए, इस पे कोशिश करिए कि ये मसले हल हो, बट इस पर नहीं करते। अगर कोशिश होती है तो बांटने की, कोशिश होती है तो डिवाइड करने की, कोशिश होती है तो मजहब के नाम पे अलग करने की, कोशिश होती है तो नफरत के जरिए दूर करने की। अरे आप मोहब्बत के जरिए करीब लाइए, एक दूसरे को करीब लाइए और स्टेट को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए करें। सर, द अदर डे आई केम अक्रॉस अ स्टेटमेंट, सर मैं स्टेटमेंट फॉर रेवंत रेड्डी साहब, when he has quoted 39 times, sir. I will fly 99 times to Delhi, sir. Every time I visit the capital clearance and being secured for different projects and issues. If needed be, I will stage protests in Delhi to obtain funds, sir. Sir, I hope that the CM Saab would not have to score a century to Delhi to visit to obtain clearances, resolve issues and obtain higher quantum of central funds, sir. Sir, I had expected that our CM Saab would be able to get all the issues with the central government resolved with a handful of meeting with the Prime Minister and other union ministers, sir. Sir, I had hoped that a better sense would prevail on the powers that be at the Delhi to accord expeditious clearances and resolve all the pending issues without any delay to ensure justice to Telangana state, sir. However, Mr. Revan Reddy Saab is always trying his level best, sir, and I would say that I also remember that Revan Reddy Saab had said Bade Bhai is not coming to the rescue of Chote Bhai. Now it's high time that Bade Bhai should come to the rescue of Chote Bhai, sir, and that is right, and I hope that the Bade Bhai would really come and the Bade Bhai's teammates will really go together and say the Bade Bhai to help the Chote Bhai, sir. Sir, in the budget session in July last year, sir, the Assembly had discussed and passed a resolution on the issue of discrimination shown to Telangana in the central budget, sir. After a year also the situation remained the same and the central government continues to display discriminatory attitude towards Telangana in respect of clearance of pending projects and proposals and release of central funds and granting aid, sir. Sir, I had expected the governor's address to contain the reference of injustice and discrimination attitude of the central government towards Telangana state, but unfortunately, sir, no such reference has been found in the governor's address. And also, sir, I thought this omission is not deliberate and that it will be rectified in the state budget. I was expecting, sir, okay, it would be rectified in the state budget, but the Deputy Chief Minister has found it expedient to maintain a silence in the central government's tight-fisted policy towards Telangana in his elaborate budget speech, sir. Ek lafz nahi bole, sir. Not a single word in the budget speech, sir. Isn't it sad for the state, sir? So the government has to come clear and say that where all the injustice is being done to the state, where all the state is losing its funds, sir, its money. Are we not paying GST, sir? Are we not paying the higher taxes, sir? Then why are we not mentioning it in the budget speech, sir? It is very sad, sir. Sir, when we go and when we see the 16th Finance Commission, sir, the Finance Minister recalled that Telangana government has submitted a comprehensive report to the 16th Finance Commission urging a fair share to central government devolution to the state by increasing the share of state from the current 41% to 50%. He has pointed out that Telangana share in the central devolution has declined from 2.43% under the 14th Finance Commission to 2.10% on the 15th Finance Commission. Sir, I may point out that when 16th Finance Commission held a consultation with all parties on 9 September 2024 Hyderabad, our party MIM has made detailed presentations, sir, on the raw deal meted out of Telangana state, sir. Sir, I had represented, sir, on behalf of my party. We went there. We gave the full presentation, sir. Honorable Minister, ex-Minister, Finance Minister Harish Rao Saab also was there. He also gave the presentation, sir. Sir, we have consistently protesting that the success of central budget since 2014-15 has been unfair to the Telangana state, sir. So the central government has been refusing to provide central grants for Mission Kakatiya, Mission Bhagiratha, and recommended by Niti Aayog as well as Palumuru Rangareddy lift irrigation scheme and Kaleshwaram project by designating them as a national project on the lines of Polavaram project of AP as per AP Reorganization Act. So the central government has not fulfilled many of the provisions made in AP Reorganization Act, including distribution of revenues and apportionment of assets and liabilities of the state government and the state public undertaking between AP and Telangana, sir. Sir, also the central government has stopped the release of the central grants for the development of backward district in Telangana, sir. Backward district Telangana में जितने हैं, sir, उसको जो फंड्स दिए जाते थे, जो ग्रांट्स दिए जाते थे, वो भी रोक दिए गए. उसके ऊपर तो कोई नहीं बोलते हमारे दोस्त. तो उसमें से रोककर, सर, ड्यू टू द lesser transfers by way of share in central taxes and grant in aid, Telangana government has been facing mounting fiscal deficit year after year, resulting in ever since state public debt, sir. So the states, now I would like to talk about the state GSDP and per capita growth rate, which surpasses the national figure, sir. Which surpasses the national figure, sir. When it surpasses the national figure, sir, so obviously, yes, sir, I am here to criticize, sir. I criticize the opposition, I criticize the ruling party, I criticize, sir. But I think now I need to appreciate the work which has been done in last 10 years. But not for that work, sir, we wouldn't have surpassed the national figure, sir, when GSDP is concerned. So, you know, some work has been done. That is the reason why I say, sir, everybody has contributed. You just cannot rule out and say, no, he's not done anything, they have not done anything, they have just, wasted time. No, it is not that, sir. Everyone has contributed. So now, going further ahead, sir, the Finance Minister has noted the state GSDP at current price stands at rupees 16,12,579 crores with a growth rate of 10.1% in the 24-25, while the country's GSDP registers a growth rate of only 9.9%. However, the GSDP growth rate has been declining in last 2 financial years. It declined from 16.4% in 22-23 to 11.1% in 23-24, sir. So, the state per capita income at current price stands at rupees 3,79,751 with a growth rate of 9.6%, sir. 24-25 compared with national per capita income of rupees 2,05,279 and the growth rate of 8.8, sir. So who has achieved this? Who have achieved this? So we need to remember them. We need to appreciate them. They have done this work, sir. Sir, at the state, sir, we're going further ahead, sir. So the state per capita income is higher by 1.8 times. 1.8 times higher than the national average in the current year, sir. In the current year. So 1.8 times, sir. It is higher, sir. However, the growth rate in per capita income has also been declining in the last 2 financial years. It came down from 15.8% in 22-23 to 10.3% in 23-24 and further to 9.6% in 24-25. At the same time, I may point out the growth in the state economy has been achieved in a single year, but it is cumulative effect of the progress made in last 11 years, including 10 years under the rule of the BRS, sir. So the state finances, when we have a glance at the figures provided by the Finance Minister Saab, shows a huge shortfall in revenue receipt and expenditure in the revised estimate compared to the budget estimate for the current financial year of 24-25, sir. The CAG figures are available for the current financial year up to January 2025, sir. The Finance Department has the data available to them as on date 21st of March, with just 10 days to go for closure of the financial year. The revised estimate, the total receipt of 24-25 is rupees 2,66,609 crores, and as against budget estimate of 2,90,815 crores, indicating a shortfall of rupees 24,206 crores or 8.32%, sir. It is a shortfall of 8.32%, sir. The CAG figures for total receipt up to January 2025 was rupees 1,82,438 crores. The revised estimate for total expenditure for the year 24-25 is rupees 2,65,934 crores as against the budget estimate of rupees 2,91,059 crores, indicating a shortfall of rupees 25,124 crores or 8.63%, sir. The CAG figures for total expenditure up to January 2025 is rupees 1,78,947 crores. On the receipt side, the shortfall has occurred in the tax and non-tax revenues and central grant in aid as well as the capital receipts, sir. So on the expenditure front, the shortfall has occurred in both revenue and capital expenditure, sir. For the forthcoming financial year 25-26, the Finance Minister Saab has projected total receipt of 3,04,466 crores and total expenditure of 3,04,965 crores. The fiscal deficit, sir, is projected to rise to rupees 54,010 crore in the year 2025 and 26 compared to the revised estimate of rupees 46,764 crores in the year 2024-25 and the account figures of rupees 49,977 crores in the year 23-24, sir. So now, Honorable Panel Speaker, sir, now if we add the outstanding government guarantees and non-government guaranteed loans to the state PSU, the total outstanding liability works out to 7,52,687 crores in the year 2024-25. This is the revised estimate figure, sir. So the per capita debt works out to rupees. So the per capita debt works out to rupees 1,06,255 in the current financial year of 2024. The per capita outstanding liability, sir, the per capita outstanding liability works out to rupees 1,77,103, sir. Incidentally, sir, I may point out that the Finance Department has computed the per capita income of the state for the year 24-25 with population estimate at 4 crores 24 lakhs 64,115, sir. So the GSDP of 16 lakhs 12,579 divided by per capita income of rupees 3,79,751 gives the population figure to 2 crore 42 lakhs 64,115, sir. This is why I am saying these figures, sir. Sir, the fiscal deficit as percentage of GSDP is estimated at 3% in the next year as against 2.9% revised estimate at 24-25 and 3.41% in 23-24, sir. Sir, now when I have just spoken about this debt, sir. So now, state rising public debt, sir. This is a matter of concern, sir, which all of us are very concerned about it, sir. The state public debt has mounted to rupees 4,51,203 crores in the current year, 24-25, as per revised estimate. In 23-24, the public debt rose to 4,03,664 crores as against rupees 3,50,520 crores in 22-23, sir. The projected state debt at the end of 2025-26 financial year is rupees 5,04,814 crores, sir. This means that the state public debt is estimated to rise by rupees 1,01,000 crore in 2 years of Congress rule, sir. As per the calculation, sir. Sir, I did my best, but I am also human, sir. मुझसे भी गलतियां होती हैं. If I am wrong, I request the Honorable Minister Saab to correct my mistakes, sir, of these figures. But this is what I think, sir. This is what I think. This ke 1,01,000 crores in 2 years of Congress rule will be the public debt, which is estimated, sir. On the other hand, sir, the outstanding government guaranteed loans and non-guaranteed loans of the state public sector undertaking have risen from 2,83,747 crores at the end of 23-24 financial year to rupees 3,01,484 crores as on 28 February 2025, sir. The Finance Minister Saab have conveniently, sir, not mentioned any projected figures for the outstanding guaranteed and non-guaranteed loans of state PSUs at the end of 25-26 financial year, sir. Why has he omitted this, sir? Why has he failed to mention this, sir? I mean, he should make it clear, sir. It should be open, it should be known to the people. But he has failed, sir. Sir, it is clear that the interest payment and debt repayment burden of the state is bound to increase substantially from rupees 36,880 crores in 2023-24 to rupees 34,731 crores in the year 24-25 as per revised estimates, sir, to rupees 39,397 crores in the year financial year 2025-26 budget estimates, sir. Sir, the committed expenditure of the government consisting of interest, repayment, debt repayment, salary, wages, pension, government employees, subsidies for different sectors, the committed expenditure of Telangana government in the next financial year is projected at 1,12,336 crores, including rupees 39,397 crores of interest payment. Interest payment, 39,397 crores, sir. And loan repayments of rupees 51,381 crores on salaries and pension of employees, rupees 21,608 crores on subsidies for different sectors, sir. So the total calculation of all this is coming to 1,12,386 crores, sir. Sir, I may recall that the major complaint of our party has been that the then BRS government was not showing transparency in the state finances, and it was hiding facts and figures about the actual state of affairs of the state finances, sir. Honorable panel speaker, sir, I expected the present regime to come out clean in the state of state's finances by disclosing all the details, sir. The fiscal policy statement under FRBM is meant to give all the details as required under FRBM Act and the rules framed under by Telangana government, sir. This includes a series of forms including F1, which last time also I've spoken about this, sir. This is the F1, F2, F3 and form D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7, D8, D9, D10, sir. Sir, when the budget of 24-25 was presented in July 24, I pointed out that the fiscal policy statement tabled along with the budget had omitted crucial statements such as D4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 relating to the government guarantees, outstanding risk-weighted guarantees, asset tax revenues but not realized liabilities, the major work and unpaid bills and supply strength of government employees and expenditure of their salaries and pensions, sir. This time, barring D8 statement, D8 to nahi diye, sir. Barring the D8 statement relating to tax revenues raised but not realized, the government has provided a statement of fiscal policy for the 25-26, sir, as per the rules and now stipulated under FRBM Act, sir. But they haven't given, sir. अब इसमें भी सर जब हम देखते हैं सर in all this F1, F2, F3, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7, D8, D9 and D10, sir. The details have not been given, sir. Because probably they knew that if this year, if they don't give, again one member will scream and shout, stand and again criticize. So they've given just minor, sir, minor. सिर्फ एक लाइन दे दिए सर. Sir, why don't you give all the details, sir? Why do we have to hide it, sir? Why do we have to hide it, sir? Because it is one of the promises made by the Congress government that this government is going to be will have a total transparency. Nothing will be hidden. Everything will be open, sir. Sir, other day I had one of the important questions about the GOs and BROs, sir. Sir, if we have to see, sir, the figures which were given in the answer about the GOs and the BROs, sir, if we have to see the percentage, it is only 36% which are on website, sir. Rest of the 64% of GOs and BROs are not reflecting on any website, sir. So why are we hiding? And this is also the same thing, sir. Why are we hiding it, sir? So Deputy CM Sahib have reiterated that the commitment of the government for the 6th guarantee under Abhay Astam and recall how these schemes have been benefited lakh of people in the last 15 months. These schemes include free bus ride for women, supply of LPG cylinders, 500 under Mahalakshmi, provision of free electricity, 200 BPL families, Gruha Jyoti, Raitu Bharosa, Asra pension, Indramma housing bonus, fine paddy farmers, sir, Rajiv Arogyashri, Indramma, Atima Bharosa for landless farm laborers, sir. 9 schemes under Abhay Astam has been allocated to 56,084 crores, sir, and 70 major schemes are allocated rupees 48,245 crores, and all these 28 schemes together allocate 1,04,329 crores the next year's budget, sir. Sir, I compliment them, sir. But, sir, in Arogyashri, the dues are yet to be paid. Sir, because of Arogyashri dues not being paid on time, sir, the private hospitals are refusing to treat the poor patients, sir. Sir, and once again I want to come on record and say that, sir, this cancer is spreading like hell, sir. It is affecting each and every family, sir. Sir, there are some corrections which are required in Arogyashri for the cancer, sir, which I've earlier mentioned and again I'm mentioning, sir. This is about this chemotherapy and new immunotherapy which has come up. The injection is costing 2.4 lakhs, sir, one injection, sir. Sir, every day, sir, we are observing the holy sacred month of Ramzan and we fast. We don't drink water, sir. And we start our fast at 5 o'clock and we complete our fast at after 6 o'clock, sir. Right now, today also I'm fasting, sir. So in this fasting, sir, we also read Quran, we also observe fast. With that, we are supposed to give a part of our earnings to the poor people that is called as zakat, sir. And you have to help the poor, sir. Sir, yesterday, like every year, sir, I distribute some clothes, some money to the orphan children, sir. Orphan. Sir, in my schools, some 1,200 children are orphan children, sir, who I take care. Sir, yesterday I was surprised, sir, seeing that figure rising from 1,000 to 200. So 200 children are those children who do not have mothers. And I was inquiring with each and every student when I was giving them some dresses, some money to celebrate Eid. Sir, I was so surprised and shocked when the small children had given me the details stating that they lost their mother because of cancer. Either cervical cancer or either breast cancer or uterus cancer. The more of the cancer patients are the women, sir. Sir, we need to relook into it, sir. If any government, whichsoever takes care of the health, education and old age pension, sir. These are very important, sir. If these 3 things are being taken care, sir, then a family can survive on its own, sir. Sir, once again I request to you, sir, Arogyashri ke liye ek meeting bulane ke liye boliye, sir. Sir, we can sit, sir, we can have some few corrections done, we can help the poorest of poor people, sir. It is needed, sir. Sir, in Indramma housing also, sir, earlier also I've spoken, sir. इंदिरा हाउसिंग हमारे पास बने रहे। अब सर आपकी गवर्नमेंट प्रॉमिस करी थी कि आप लोग इतने 5 लाख घर बनाएंगे। अब 30 तारीख को फाइनेंशियल ईयर खत्म हो जाएगा, कितने घर बनाए आप बताइए। अरे भाई जो घर बने हुए हैं उसको तो अलॉट कर दीजिए सर। मेरी कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में घर बने हुए उनको दिया गया लेटर, वो नहीं हुआ। सर अबाउट द राशन कार्ड सर आई हैड अटेंडेड द फंक्शन इन द असेंबली सर, राजीव युवा शक्ति प्रोग्राम विकास, यस सर, वो जो प्रोग्राम हुआ था उसके लिए हम गए थे सर। हमने अपनी नेक ख्वाहिशात का इजहार किया, हमने दुआ भी की कि इसको कामयाबी मिले। बट सर अगेन सर, द BRS गवर्नमेंट नेवर गेव एनी राशन कार्ड इन द 10 years ऑफ रूल सर। उससे दिए नहीं सर, वो बोलते हैं सर दिए नहीं, सिटी में तो नहीं दिए सर, नहीं दिए सर बोलते हैं सर। नाउ सिटी में तो कुछ नहीं दिए सर, जितने थे वो भी कैंसिल कर दिए सर, कहीं भी नहीं दिए सर, बोलते हैं दिए सर। अब हो रहा ही है सर, whoever has to apply under that has to have a ration card। अब वो जो जिसके पास राशन कार्ड नहीं है सर, वो अप्लाई कैसे करेगा सर? हाउ शुड दे अप्लाई सर? Sir, you have to know, sir. Just give me some few more minutes, sir.
45 minutes completed.
Sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Give me some more time, sir. Please, sir. I request honorable panel speaker, sir. Sir, ये राशन कार्ड का बहुत.
Five more.
So no, sir. I need little time. So 15 minutes, I'll finish, sir. I'll try to wind up, sir. Sir, with humble request, sir. Please, sir. Please, sir. सर मैं इसलिए कह रहा हूं सर, ये स्कीम्स में ये गरीब नहीं आ रहा है सर, उसके अंदर तो राशन कार्ड नहीं है, उसको अप्लाई नहीं कर रहा। दिस इज नॉट ओनली द वन इशू सर। सर व्हाट इज हैपनिंग वन मोर इशू सर। BRS गवर्नमेंट के टाइम पे आई हैड अप्लाइड सर, वो जो दे रहे थे 1 लाख रुपया जो दे रहे थे सर माइनॉरिटी लोन, और 3 लाख का BC का, 2 लाख का, ये सब दे रहे थे सर। तो माई नेम गॉट अप्रूव सर, इट वॉज सैंक्शन हो गया, चेक नहीं आया सर। और बाज लोगों को चेक भी दे दिए सर, चेक एंड कैश नहीं हुआ। फिर आप आने के बाद वो जो चेक्स रुके हुए थे, वो चेक्स को पूरे जीरो कर दिया आप लोग भी कर दिए वो। अब नाउ व्हाट इज हैपनिंग सर, अब क्या हो रहा है सर? इफ लाइक मी आई गो अगेन इन दिस स्कीम एंड अप्लाई, इट इज सेइंग आई हैव ऑलरेडी अवेल्ड दिस, आई एम नॉट एलिजिबल फॉर दिस। तो अब मैं क्या करना सर, आप बताइए। मुझे अप्रूव करे ये लोग, चेक दिए ये लोग, एंड कैश नहीं हुआ, आप लोग चेक कैंसिल कर दिए, मगर वो लास्ट टाइम की अप्रूव लिस्ट में मेरा नाम दे रहे हैं, मुझे पैसे भी नहीं आया और मेरा अप्रूव बता रहा, मैं क्या करना बताइए आप। तो सर दीज आर द इश्यूज सर, दीज आर द रियल कोर इश्यूज। We need to talk about this issue, sir. We need to address this issue, sir. If not, again the scheme will fail, sir. Thank you, sir. थोड़ा मेरे को टाइम मिल गया.
Sir, learned friend, my colleague, whatever Akbaruddin was saying is true, sir. So we just want to see that the eligible beneficiaries has to get whatever the government is giving. And we have to appreciate that the last government has cheated the people. They selected beneficiaries, they have given the checks, but checks has not been materialized. And many a time what had happened, sir, as our colleague was just mentioning about it, we need to have set the procedure right, sir. For that procedure to set it right, we have been putting all our efforts. We have to cleanse the system now. We are in the process of cleansing the system and putting everything into action, and we have already put into action day before yesterday under Rajiv Yuva Vikasam. We just started, and we will see that the eligible beneficiaries, even the minorities, the BCs, the SCs, STs, everybody who is eligible will get their due share.
Sir, I welcome the Rajiv Yuva Vikasam scheme which has been launched, sir, and 6,000 crores have been allocated for that, sir. It's a wonderful, sir, and I once again on record I would like to come and say that I wish all my best and success in this scheme, sir. But again, there are few issues which I have mentioned. I am sure that the government would address these issues, sir. Sir, I would also like to go further ahead, sir, and would like to talk about the government for a portion of specific targets under the scheme of all 33 districts as per the population of eligible youth for SC, STs and minorities, sir. And Honorable Minister साहब का मैं शुक्रिया अदा करूंगा कि उन्होंने जवाब दिया और कहा कि सबको उनका शेयर दिया जाएगा, लेकिन इसमें मैं ये जरूर कहना चाहूंगा कि आबादी के तनासुब के हिसाब से उनको उनका शेयर देने का मुतालबा करूंगा. So the reason is that, sir, what happens is that whenever the housing, the pattas and everything, the share comes, sir, when I write a letter seeking information as to the breakup of the beneficiaries in every scheme for BC का कितना है, SC का कितना है, minorities का कितना है, तो when we see, sir, the schemes में जो share minorities को मिलता है, it has always been less than 1%. So then, sir, the BRS government was kind enough to accept our demand and issue a GO under housing, sir. Urban and rural areas में 20% and 25% घरा देंगे बोल के GO दिए थे, सर. तो मैं आपसे कहूँगा कि ये schemes में भी ड्यू शेयर minorities को मिले वैसा आप लोग इसके ऊपर देखिए और इस पे नजर रखिए. That is very important, sir. Sir, also, sir, in the last 15 months, the government has completed the selection process for 57,946 posts in the police, school education, medical, health and other department, apart from sanctioning 30,228 new posts. अब इसमें बहुत सारे पोस्ट हकीकत है, सर, BRS के टाइम के भी है, सर, हुआ है, जिसके लिए मैं मुबारकबाद देता हूं, सर. And sir, I would like the government to clarify on the existing vacancies in the government department as the public sector undertaking after completing the process of recruitment of vacancies in the last 15 months, sir. Sir, I would once again demand the government to announce the schedule for conduct of election for Gram Panchayat, MPTC और ये म्युनिसिपल का. और सर इसके साथ साथ मैं ये भी बोलूंगा कि रिक्रूटमेंट के कैलेंडर जो है, सर, वो कैलेंडर को भी अनाउंस करिए, सर. पीपल आर वेटिंग. और जब when I talk about the calendar, sir, at the same time, sir, you are issuing a calendar for the recruitment. Sir, you should have a same calendar for overseas scholarship, for fees reimbursement, sir. Sir, let us have a calendar, sir, कि कब कौन सा अमाउंट कितना रिलीज करेंगे. बिकॉज हार्डशिप हो रहा है, सर, लोगों को, कॉलेजेस को परेशानी हो रही है, चलाने के लिए परेशानी हो रही है, और ये आरोग्यश्री के ड्यूज को भी क्लियर करने का मैं आपसे मुतालबा करूंगा, सर. Sir, I'll just finish, sir. 10 minutes, sir. Sir, Indra Mahila Shakti is a good initiative of the government for empowering 1 crore women by providing interest-free loans of rupees 1 lakh crore to self-help groups in the next 5 years, sir. Sir, I would like the government to provide detail as to how the interest-free loans of rupees 21,632 crores have already been disbursed to the beneficiaries as the scheme was launched earlier this month. सर, अब इसमें बोले, सर, कि 21,632 करोड़ दे दिए बोल रहे हैं, सर. तो मैं ये चाह रहा हूं, सर, उसके डिटेल जरा आप दीजिए, सर. मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा हूं कि आप नहीं दिए, मैं आपकी बात के साथ ही चल रहा हूं, दिए हैं. इसके डिटेल्स देने के लिए मैं आपसे मुतालबा करूंगा, सर. सर, BC एंड माइनॉरिटी के लिए सब प्लान के लिए द फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर साहब हैज डिस्क्लोज, सर. सर, व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट द माइनॉरिटी, सर, माइनॉरिटी बजट 3,302.60 करोड़ allocate करे थे, सर, बट लेकिन आज की तारीख तक only 1,330 करोड़ have been released or spent, सर. तो मतलब ये कि आप halfway through भी नहीं है, आप 50% भी नहीं है. And the major share has gone towards minorities में, sir, the major share has gone towards the Timri school, sir. Sir, one more clarification I would like from the government, sir. In the budget speech, Bhatti Vikrama साहब said वो integrated educational campus जा रहा है, उसमें minority residential school आएगा. तो मैं क्लैरिफिकेशन ये लेना चाह रहा हूं, सर, एग्जिस्टिंग माइनॉरिटी रेजिडेंशियल स्कूल्स को क्या आप उसमें शिफ्ट करेंगे या नए माइनॉरिटी स्कूल्स लाएंगे? यू नीड टू गिव अ क्लैरिफिकेशन, सर. इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, सर. व्हाई यू आर सेइंग लाइक द सेम गोज द सेम वे all the residential school, like BC residential school, SC residential school, are you going to shift the existing SC residential school or Vidyalas or the BC Vidyalas and the minority residential schools in that new integrated campus, or this will be additional to the existing campuses? This has to be clarified, sir. Sir, and again, if we have to see, sir, Sir, when I talk about education, sir, as per the National Education Policy 2020, the education budget should ideally be at least 6% of country's GDP and state GSDP, sir. Sir, the Telangana's GSDP is 1 crore, sir, 1,612.579 crores, sir. Sir, now that is 6%. अगर इसका 6% हम लेते हैं sir, so it should be 96,755 crores should be the allocation for the education department, sir. And what is our allocation, sir? 25-26, so the allocation is 22,984.70, sir, which is 7.54%, sir. So now, sir, of the total budget, sir. So now, अगर हम देखते हैं, sir, as per the National Education Policy 2020, sir, we have to go by the same, sir. I hope that the government would go by this, sir, and also in the health department, sir, as per the National Health Policy 2017, the government health expenditure should be 2.5% of the gross domestic product, GDP, by 2025 and state GSDP. If we see the Telangana's GSDP, sir, and the 3% of the Telangana's GSDP, sir, it comes to 48,377 crores, sir. It should have been, sir, as per the National Health Policy 2017, sir. But what is the allocation that has been made in health department, sir? 11,737, sir. It should have been 48,000 and it is this, sir. I hope that the government would correct this in the coming future, sir. Sir, और minorities के ताल्लुक से, sir, again I would like to make the demand, sir. I am concluding, sir. Sir, minorities. आप minorities का 40% बजट रिलीज करें, आप बाकी 60% तो रिलीज नहीं करें, पूरा उसमें गया. सर, आप ओवरसीज स्कॉलरशिप के लिए 60 करोड़ की जरूरत है, सर. 60 करोड़ बच्चों का कोर्स खत्म हो गया, आप वो पैसा रिलीज कर दीजिए, ओवरसीज स्कॉलरशिप में उनकी मदद हो जाएगी, सर. सर, गोइंग फर्दर अहेड, सर, जब मैं माइनॉरिटीज की बात करता हूं, सर, द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का शेयर होता है, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया पैसा देती है, सर. 30 schools will be completed only if 60 crores are released. Sir, government of India have released the amount. जो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया जितना अमाउंट माइनॉरिटी रेजिडेंशियल स्कूल्स को दी है, सर, इन द गवर्नर स्पीच आई गेव द डिटेल, सर. 111 crores have come from government of India, but the state government has not yet released. तो मैं ये कह रहा हूं, सर, आप 111 करोड़ जो माइनॉरिटी कॉलेजेस का शेयर मनी है उसको रिलीज करिए. चलिए 111 नहीं तो नहीं, कम से कम 60 दे दीजिए, आप 30 स्कूल्स कंप्लीट हो जाएंगे. So this is very important, sir. Sir, AG audit should be done regularly for all schemes or minority welfare departments, sir. This is not happening, sir. Sir, the BRS government was kind enough, sir. They purchased the land for Rubat in Ajmer Sharif. They didn't construct for 10 years. Sir, through you, I would like the government to please inquire, sir. ये 2.5 करोड़ में लैंड लिए थे, वो जमीन अब है या नहीं है, या इनक्रोच हो गई, क्या हो गई, जरा मालूम करिए, सर. Sir, and also the Hajj Committee, Hajj House, sir. Sir, Hajj House, sir. Sir, last year and before last year, when BRS was there, Hajis came, sir. उनके रहने का, खाने का, उनके पूरे सहूलतों का इंतजाम किया गया, सर. ना उस साल का ना लास्ट ईयर का अब तक वो पैसा ही रिलीज नहीं हुआ, सर. 3 crores is due. Now, immediately after this Ramzan and Roza, sir, Hajj season will start. They haven't released. So what is happening, sir? That supply company, जो सामान सप्लाई कराना, सब सप्लाइंग कंपनी है, सप्लाइंग कंपनी वाला बोल रहा है मेरे पैसे नहीं दिए ना बोल के उन्हें पूरा अपना मटेरियल लाके एक स्पेस में कब्जा कर लेके वहां से अपना बिजनेस कर रहा हूं. मेरे पैसे नहीं दिए, मैं वहां काम करता हूं. ये सर, दिस इज द स्टेट, सर. सर, और एन हज हाउस के बाजू में बिल्डिंग है, सर. सर, द बीआरएस गवर्नमेंट, केसीआर साहब उस वक्त एक सर उस वक्त एक बिल्डिंग बना दिए थे कांग्रेस के टाइम में, सर. आई रिमेंबर द देन मिनिस्टर साहब मोहम्मद अली शब्बीर साहब, इट वाज हिज एफर्ट एंड इट वाज उनकी जुस्तजू थी, बाजू की जमीन लिए, सर, और स्लैब्स डाले, सर. राजशेखर रेड्डी साहब के जमाने में जो स्लैब्स डाले थे सर, अब तक वैसी स्लैब्स पड़े हुए हैं, बारिश आ रहा है, छत गल रही है। मेरे बोलने के बाद जियो इशू कर दिए सर, लेकिन जियो इशू हुआ लेकिन पैसे इशू नहीं हुए, वो बिल्डिंग आज भी वैसी पड़ी हुई है सर। तो बीआरएस गवर्नमेंट में आप जियो दिए सर, एंड वो सर, इफ यू रिमेंबर सर, द सेक्रेटेरिएट मॉस्क सर, बहुत बड़ा झगड़ा हुआ था, मस्जिद को गिरा दिए थे बीआरएस की गवर्नमेंट में, उसके बाद में उसको बनाए सर, बनाए सो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर के पीछे पढ़ने से थोड़े दिन पहले उसके पैसे गए साहब। अच्छा, जो आर्किटेक्ट डिजाइन करा है ना सर, उसका पेमेंट भी अब तक नहीं हुआ सर, उसमें वो भी उनके टाइम पे सर। मैं आई रिक्वेस्ट सर, उसका तो वो दे दीजिए सर, बिकॉज यू नो सर, these
Please, OSCG.
sir, I'm calling sir, minority issues sir, minority issues sir, please sir.
And
सर ये
three members are there.
सर प्लीज सर माइनॉरिटी इश्यूज सर ये टिमरीज के स्कूल्स का है सर। 7 मंथ से इसका रेंट नहीं दिए सर, 7 मंथ से टिमरीज स्कूल का रेंट नहीं दिए सर। इमाम मौजनों के लिए हम बोले, आई थैंक द गवर्नमेंट सर, बिकॉज आई शुड थैंक द गवर्नमेंट सर। इमीडिएटली आफ्टर आई रेज द इशू, द ऑनरेबल सीएम साहब वाज काइंड इनफ, ही गेव द इंस्ट्रक्शंस एंड देन दैट 24 crores were released. The 3 months pending of imam and muazzin were released sir. It has been in their accounts also. On behalf of all imam, muazzins and Muslims sir, I thank the Congress government for releasing the amount sir. Sir, इसमें मैं रिक्वेस्ट ये करना हूं सर, चाह रहा हूं सर, ग्रीन चैनल में डाल दीजिए सर इमाम मौजनों का, ग्रीन चैनल में डाल दीजिए, ऑटोमेटिकली इट विल गो सर। एंड सर यू सेड के यू विल इंक्रीज, जब भी आप सब स्कीम्स में इंक्रीज करेंगे, इमाम मौजनों का भी इंक्रीज करने का मैं आपसे मुतालिबा करूंगा सर। एंड ऑल्सो सर in BRS government sir, I have always been speaking about the protection of work properties sir. Work properties, I scream and shout sir. Sir, a CBCID inquiry has been ordered under all the irregularities to investigate on the dealings and the doings of work board sir. A GO भी दिए थे सर BRS गवर्नमेंट में सर। मैं आपके जरिए हुकूमत से मैं ये पूछना चाह रहा हूं कि ये CBCID की रिपोर्ट वक्फ जायदादों में जो बेकायदियां हुई है, चोरियां हुई है, धंधेबाजी हुई है, इसकी क्या हुआ सर? और जो रिपोर्ट हो गई है सर, उसको आप लाइए साहब। सर, आलेर में एक एनकाउंटर हुआ था कि BRS के उसमें दौर में सर, कि आलेर एनकाउंटर, कि ऐसा एनकाउंटर के पुलिस की कस्टडी में मुसलमान बच्चों को मार दिया गया सर। और वो केस खत्म हुआ, बेचारे बच्चे वो शायद बरी होते थे और कई बच्चे तो बरी भी हुए उसमें सर, उनको मार दिया गया। उसके बाद में इंक्वायरी बिठाई गई, वो इंक्वायरी की रिपोर्ट कहां है सर? वो इंक्वायरी की रिपोर्ट देने का मैं आपके जरिए मैं मुतालिबा करूंगा और उम्मीद करूंगा कि आप उसको देंगे सर। और ये हैदराबाद के ताल्लुक से भी मैंने कहा, GHMC के ताल्लुक से सर GHMC आज हमारे पास हैदराबाद में रोड वाइडनिंग है सर। ऑन माई रिक्वेस्ट Honorable Chief Minister Saab, Finance Minister Saab had released 100 crores for road widening sir। उसके लिए मैं शुक्रिया अदा करूंगा सर, क्योंकि ओल्ड सिटी में रोड वाइडनिंग जरूरी है, मेट्रो आ रही है, मैं इसके लिए भी शुक्रिया अदा करूंगा सर। बट मैं ये और एक माइनॉरिटीज का एक सिटी का एक इशू है सर, अनीसुल गुरबा सर। अनीसुल गुरबा earlier was with endowment department sir। On my persuasion sir, that Anisul Gurba was released from endowment and it was handed over to work board when Mr. Y.S. Rajshekar Reddy Saab was the chief minister sir। Sir, उसके बाद में I also contributed some funds sir, I also gave some money। फिर उसके बाद में गवर्नमेंट से भी आया, we took land and you know sir, KCR Saab was very kind enough, I thank him for and the BRS for taking the decision and constructing a beautiful building for the orphanage, Muslim orphanage sir। Sir, उस वक्त there was a committee for monitoring the Anisul Gurba. So today there is no committee. And so the reason I said sir that you're constructing integrated educational campus, are you going to shift the existing minority residential school? Now this orphanage was constructed for the orphan students, but now the Telangana minority residential school is running in that orphanage sir। So we need to correct this sir। तो मैं आपके जरिए मैं चाहूंगा कि हुकूमत जो जो मसाइल मैं उठाया हूं इस पर संजीदगी के साथ गौर करेगी और हमारे जो मसाइल हैं वक्फ बोर्ड के हो, आलर एनकाउंटर के हो, इसके रिपोर्ट्स का आप लाएंगे और मुसलमानों के साथ इंसाफ करेंगे और बरसा बरस से जो उनको हक नहीं मिला तो इंदिरम्मा स्कीम होने दो या फिर वो लोन्स की स्कीम होने दो, मुसलमानों को बराबर उनका हक देंगे और उनके साथ इंसाफ करेंगे। आपने जो मुझे मौका दिया इसके लिए मैं आपका शुक्रिया अदा करता हूं।